Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode. Today I'm going to tell you and show you how my bean plants are doing, and in fact I'm going to make my first harvest of bean for this season. As you all know, this year in UK the weather was not very good. The temperature was always low, there was wind and cloudy, not enough sunshine. Because of that, the bean didn't do very well as every other years. Nevertheless, that's what it is. As you can see here, still there are lots of flowers on the plants. Actually, they have been. I have planted those bean as if you have seen my first video at the end of May, and they almost died in fact because of the fluctuation of weather. And thanks God they made throughout all those adverse weather. And I will tell you in details how I have planted those beans. Obviously, whatever I grow, I try to make sure that the ground has been prepared very well. So I have applied horse manure, and I have applied gromor granules before I plant the bean plants. Then I mix them well. Then I have planted the bean plants, and obviously after that watering, weeding, and applying the gromor granule again. This is what I do. And this is, as you can see here, there are 2 lines in this row. So in each line there are 10 plants. So in this row there are 20 bean plants, and there is another row, another 20 bean plants over here. And I'll show you how the extent of the fruiting on the plants. As you can see here, actually there are lots of flowers still on the plants. I don't know if they can catch up with the weather, because we are end of August now. Today is 30th of August, so I don't know if those flowers will get chance to, as you can see here, the tiny beans here, the small flower, the tiny beans and the flowers will get time to be a proper mature bean. As you can see here, lots of flowers on each of those plants, especially at the top of the plants. So still there are lots of tiny beans. If they all get chance to become mature, obviously I would be able to harvest a lot of beans from those plants. Again, as you can see here, in between the 2 plants there are more than 1.5 feet gap, and in between the 2 lines again there are more than 2 feet gap. As you can see, there are more than 2 feet gap, as you can see here. And in between the row, that's the designated place for walkway to look after the plants, to water and weeding and everything. As you can see here, the extent of fruiting is not that bad. Actually, because of the weather, it took time for the plants to start grow and bear fruitings. So I'll be making my first harvest of this season. I hope I will be able to harvest at least 10 kilo. I'll show you at the end of the harvest how much bean I have harvested so far. Yeah, there's another row over here. And there are 3 types of bean. As you can see here, this is a little bit purple, and this one is kind of bottle green. As you can see here, again, this is the purple one, and this is it's light green, as you can see here. Again, some of the viewers have asked me what kind of fertilizer do I use to grow the bean. uh, Actually, I have mentioned in the previous video. Again, just to reiterate, I use gromor granule mostly as a fertilizer, chemical fertilizer, or TSP, to grow the beans. Actually, they are very good fertilizer to grow the beans. I have been using those fertilizer for the last 3-4 years, and I'm getting very good result. And apart from that, I use horse manure to prepare the ground. That's the last aisle amongst the four. So as I said, there are lots of flowers.